Hi there guys, this is Mr. E here with notes for 10.6, which is how do I find missing measures in polygons given their areas. Alright, let me just change this up. Missing measures in polygons given their areas. This is going to be day 2 of this week's agenda. So just get started right away. For example 1, we're going to talk about parallelograms. So the scenario is we're given the area measurement of this parallelogram and we are asked to find the height, which is h. Alright, so if you recall, if you want to find the area of a parallelogram, the formula for that is base times height. Alright, so we have to use the formula and we have to substitute in the information that we are given. It says that the area of the parallelogram is 1,200 centimeters squared. So that's actually what we're going to replace in the area for A, for this equation, area of a parallelogram. And we're trying to find h. So that's the unknown that we have to isolate, the variable that we have to get by itself. And we have to identify the base. Alright, so again, the base is always going to be perpendicular to the height. So that means that the base should be 25. Alright, so again, has to be perpendicular. One of the features that we have to make sure we understand from all of this is that the base and the height is always perpendicular to each other. So once we identify all the pieces and what goes where, we can rewrite the equation. So 1,200 equals the base, which is 25, times the height, which is what we're trying to figure out. If you want to get h by itself, we need to divide by 25 to both sides. And we solved our height. So 1,200 divided by 25 equals 48. So the height is 48 centimeters. Alright, so again, that is how we find any missing measures for a parallelogram. Now, moving on to example 2, which in this case we have a triangle. Similar concept. It says that we need to find the height of the triangle if the area is 50 inches squared. So again, 50 inches squared is the area. So that is what we're going to substitute in for A. And now we have to go on to the image and identify the base and the height. Well, we're not, since we're trying to find the height, that's what we're going to get by itself. That's a variable we're going to isolate. And now we have to identify the base. So we have two numbers, the 22 or the 19, right? So again, reminder, the base is always perpendicular to the height. So if you take a look, even though it doesn't look like it's perpendicular, the symbol down here tells us it's 90 degrees. Therefore, these two lines are perpendicular. So the height and the base are perpendicular to each other. So therefore, the base is going to be 19 in this scenario. Again, don't go off the picture, go off the symbols that you're given. So it says 50 equals the base, which is 19. Again, we're substituting the information that we know. 19 times the height, which is what we're trying to find, all divided by 2. And again, our goal is to get h by itself. So again, we have to move all the numbers over. The first thing we have to do, since we're dividing by 2, we have to do the opposite of that, which would be multiplying by 2. So we have 19h equals 100. And then we divide by 19 to both sides. H is going to equal what? I should know this. 19, what is that? Yeah, 5. 5.26. Let's just say if we round to the nearest hundredth, 5.26 inches. That is what the height is gonna be. All right, so that's the first part for notes for 10-6. All right, we're gonna keep it short. Again, if you have any questions, please let us know.